see the winners of 3 straight, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Wildcats offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these 2 running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the...
He's going to go for a big one. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. 1 play, 1 touchdown. What a start.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Bennett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point, and I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Got his man. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. Lowers those pads. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give to the lone running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to to get a run game going. It's square.
Touchdown, Kentucky! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world.
He's got it down the left. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, South Carolina.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Hauls it in. Gets away from one, finds room. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Caught near the sticks. It's Jacobs. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rush is on him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets away from one. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. He leaves it with the back. Looking for room at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gonna take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the tailback. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Sellers. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll haul it in right around the logo. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Now on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Making side adjustments here. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Jose State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 4th down, looking to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bennett.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense, got him at the 27.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got the tight end. Pulled down for the tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Still, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. From the right hash, in this distance, they put on the heat and they blocked it. And they scoop it up. One more snap coming before halftime. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Wildcats will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Snagged out of the air. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He wants to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Bringing it back. And the returner is stopped. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air, it's Sellers. Here's the pressure. Slips a tackle. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Set to kick it away.
Running to Green.
The return is tackled down at the 46, and the Kentucky offense will take
Kentucky
over.
has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man quickly. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Under fire. Gets drawn as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. There he goes to the right. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Gamecock. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. They'll run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
South Carolina, 21.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Sellers. can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete in the middle. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And go back to work in the final period of this one. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fitted in the window for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Hawaii. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. And some room to work. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Bringing the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. Lets it go to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The give to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He takes it at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really...
Hits the afterburners. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
On the ready.
The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Got a man. It's Hunt. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The give to the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. They'll try to pop the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation